Gujarat, rather the big top brass and the honchos of BJP were traveling back and forth, and the entire BJP juggernaut was at work to oust Mamata Banerjee and Trinamool Congress from West Bengal. But Trinamool Congress is the only party who showed them their place, who showed Amit Shah his place, who showed every BJP leader, including the BJP national president, his place. We know how to take on you. We know how to take on you head on. And trust you me when I say this. When Trinamool Congress has entered Meghalaya, Dr. Sangma, Mr. Pingrop, and every MLA, when they decided that we have the fire in our belly and we want to take on the NPP government and we don't have the platform, they all came to Trinamool Congress. Trinamool Congress is just the platform. I assure you that in the 6 months when you have a new government in place, Meghalaya will rule Meghalaya. Bengal will not rule Meghalaya. Can any BJP leader will have the guts? I challenge them on record. You have live cameras here. Will any BJP leader in the country have the guts to come into the soil of Meghalaya, hold a meeting in this very particular place, and address the crowd and say it or put it on record that Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Delhi will have no role to play in the life of Meghalayans? I am putting this on record. Khasi will be ruled by Khasi, Gado will be ruled by Gado, Jaintia will be ruled by Jaintia, Meghalaya will be ruled by Meghalaya. This is my commitment, this is Trinamool Congress commitment to you. People sitting here are not alien to the state. They come from this very soil. Mr. Pingrop is son of the soil. Dr. Sangma is son of the soil. Every MDCs, conveners, MLAs, member of the legislative assemblies, a son of the soil. They will work for you, and Trinamool Congress is just the platform. You should be happy to know there are 1,700 political parties in the country, not 1 or 2 or 5. 1,700. And all the opposition parties are being chased by central investigation agencies just because they are not surrendering to BJP's whims, fancies, and desire. Every opposition party in the country are being hounded by agencies like CBI and ED. We are also being hounded. I have been interrogated so many times. I have been called to Delhi. I have been summoned for hours. But the only difference between Trinamool Congress and other political parties are when you call Trinamool for an investigation and when you make sure that the CBI is being put behind a particular person on Trinamool Congress, we are doubly determined and resolutely firm in our fight against the autocratic forces. We will make sure that the more CBI chases us, the more ED chases us, the more our workers will hit the ground and make sure Meghalaya and every BJP ruled state in the country for that matter is freed from BJP's autocratic rule. Trinamool Congress is the only party that has defeated BJP with such an overwhelming mandate. We are the only party who took them head on and showed them their place. Now, every member of the MDA government has flocked together just to get a piece of the power pie. I want to thank the people of Meghalaya. Ask me why. I want to thank each one of you. Because Meghalaya is the only state in the country, only state, I repeat, Meghalaya is the only state in the country which has exposed the unholy nexus of BJP and Congress. Where you have 5 Congress MLAs, 2 BJP MLAs, and NPP MLAs, UDF MLAs in an alliance to rule the state. Unbelievable. where Congress is supporting BJP, BJP is supporting Congress. NPP is supporting Congress, Congress is supporting BJP. We used to study in childhood in maths, A equals to B, B equals to C, thus A equals to C. The same formula is applicable for Meghalaya. They have exposed themselves. What can be more funnier? A party who talks about taking on BJP, I thank Dr. Sangma, Mr. Pingrove and every MLA who took the decision of quitting the Congress and coming to Trinamool, because they realized if we have to take on NPP's might and BJP's vigor, we need a platform and we need a party who has the courage to speak to BJP, to fight with BJP and to take BJP head on. And the only party in the country today is Trinamool Congress. You will not find Trinamool Congress in your times of happiness, in your times of joy, but you will find Trinamool Congress workers standing by you firmly in your times of sadness and distress. We are not fair weather friends. I will request each one of you, shun the fair weather friends. Show them their place. Like sun rises from the east, this time the democratic sun has to rise from the east, and it has to be northeast. Northeast has given BJP so much in the last 8 years. What has the double engine government given to you? Out of 25 MP Lok Sabha seats, 80% of the seats have been won by BJP or its allies. You give them an overwhelming mandate. They talk about double engine government. You have a chief minister who is busy attending dinner parties in Delhi when his own state is facing calamity and crisis. What can be more shameful than this? They formed an alliance called MDA, Meghalaya Democratic Alliance. But Conrad Sangma should reframe and rename that acronym MDA as My Development Alliance. If anyone's development has happened in the last 5 years, it is Conrad Sangma's development. In the name of border dispute settlement, Assam, you saw the unprecedented, rather unacceptable move where the current government has surrendered land to the Assam in the name of border dispute settlement. I want to ask the government and Mr. Conrad that as a chief minister, who did you consult? Before making this trade-off, who did you speak to? Did you speak to any single person on the ground? Those who have lived their lives as Meghalayans, who have cherished the hard-brought statehood, are suddenly being made to live as residents of another state. What can be more shameful than this? Residents in border villages have faced brutally from the Assam police. They are facing brutality every now and then. Is this what the people of this great state deserve? A government that has little respect or no respect for its land is not worthy of holding a position in power. All this was done to please the masters in Delhi. Have you seen his body language when he meets the people in Delhi, when he meets the BJP's top brass? He's like this. Meghalayans has to be like this, not this. He's a chief minister who has been elected by the people. You're carrying the aspiration, hope, and respect of 35 odd lakh Meghalayans. Is this how you bow down to BJP leaders? Is this what the people of Meghalaya deserve? Is this what you voted for him? Is this what you expected out of him? If the answer is no, then as we speak, as I address the crowd, as you sit in these chairs, take out your mobile phones and note the number. 96877 96877. Make sure every Meghalayan is associated with Trinamool. Why I am asking you now? Because Meghalaya is facing a calamity. In this time of distress, we need every people of the state, every brother and sister who wants to work for the people. This is the platform. Trinamool Congress is the party which is of the people, for the people, by the people. Take out your phones, ring up, and get associated with Trinamool Congress now. And in this time of distress, we have to make sure that we stand by every Meghalayans. Relief packages are reaching to them at the right time. We have to make sure, our volunteers have to make sure that we are able to stand by them. Doesn't matter whether the chief minister stand, whether any other minister stand, whether any other political party stand, Trinamool Congress has to stand. Because as I said, Trinamool Congress, you will not find us in your times of joy and happiness. We will stick with you. We will stand with you shoulder to shoulder in the times of distress, sorrow, and when you need. And as they say, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Between 2019 to 2022, 1,000 cases of brutality against the Christian community were registered in this country. All of it happened under the central government's watch. Sometimes incited by the fringe elements of their own party. Several churches have been vandalized. People preaching the faith have been tormented, and yet no action has been taken to stop this carnage. And Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka, which are again BJP-ruled governments, are topping the charts when it comes to crime against Christians. I am putting the facts in public domain. If you think my data is wrong, you file a case against me. I'm challenging you. Let's talk about facts and figures. Several churches have been vandalized. In the name of SC/ST upliftment, they're torturing the SC/ST community like anything. And BJP is known to spread venom and hatred wherever it goes. And currently it is also an active member, like I said, of the MDA government, which has eventually all the control behind the scenes. With 2 MLAs, literally, they are controlling the state and they are controlling the life of 35 lakh Meghalayans. 35 lakh Meghalayans has to control the BJP leaders in Delhi, not the other way around. The fight is not for 2023, the fight is also for 2024. You have to give them reply in the language they understand. How many times you saw the PM after election stepped into Meghalaya and stand by you? 0. How many times did the Home Minister come to Meghalaya after elections to stand by you? 0. Again during elections, you will see all the ringleaders together in one stage trying to misguide the people of Meghalaya. Don't get into their trap. If you have to, like in COVID times, when the vaccine was started, we all took Covishield vaccine, right? To make sure that Corona doesn't come and hit us. So if Corona is the virus, Covishield is the vaccine. So if NPP is the virus, Trinamool is the vaccine. Let them bring their entire might, put their entire weight behind the unit in Meghalaya and behind Conrad Sangma. I promise you, Trinamool will fight till the last drop of his blood, but will not surrender before the people in power in Delhi. We are ready to bow down before the power of the people, not before the people in the power. This is the difference. And our elected government, who has been elected by the people, is being reduced to a mere puppet in the hands of BJP, who is drawing the strings, sitting in Delhi. Meghalaya cannot be governed from Delhi or Gujarat. It has to be governed from Meghalaya, like I said. And All India Trinamool Congress is a party. It's a national party, but with regional ethos. We believe in upholding the culture and values of this great land. Trinamool Congress is a platform which will be strengthened by the people of the state and for the people of the state. Meghalaya will be governed by those who come from the grassroots of the state and democratically elected by the voters of Meghalaya. Trinamool Congress has been standing by the people of this state in this time of calamity. Our leaders have been making every effort to reach out to the flood-affected victims on daily basis. We have been working tirelessly to ensure that the relief material reaches people on time without fail. And our prayers are with every victims. We wish them strength in these difficult times. And Trinamool has only come to Meghalaya with a mission to usher in a new dawn for a prosperous future for the people of Meghalaya. We wish to empower the people of the state by reclaiming their lives that have been neglected and denied by the current government. We aim to uphold the ethnic cultures and traditions of the state that are crucial to its identity and have been persistently pushed to oblivion by the incumbent government. We promise to celebrate the sacred land that is the soul of the people in the state. We will strive to ensure that every inch of this state is preserved and protected. I urge each one of you to come and join us in this mission of ours to empower, uphold, and celebrate Meghalaya. It is time for all the three hills to come together as a progressive force. The Trinamool Congress associate with the party unit and work for the betterment of 35 lakh Meghalayans. Like we announced, and the video has already been showed, we started a membership drive, and the membership drive will be live from today, from this very moment. We have to reach maximum households with our vision to seek their support to bring in change to this great state and be a part of our movement. I call upon every Meghalayan to come and join us in this movement to support the party by giving us a missed call in, I repeat the number, 96877 96877. I again repeat, 96877 96877. Together we will and together we can. We have to work shoulder to shoulder to make sure in the next 6 months, every Meghalayan will have access to better roads, better education system, better healthcare facilities. Meghalaya has contributed to India's growth story time and again. Meghalaya is known for its hospitality. Meghalaya is known for its food processing. Meghalaya is known for its exports, its mining. But Meghalaya has not been given its due. This time, we are here to give Meghalayans his due. It's time you choose yourself and get yourself associated with Trinamool Congress to oust the corrupt government from power in the next 6 months. Put all your might, all your strength, all your vigor, and make sure one vote for Trinamool Congress, one vote, that means 5 democratic slaps in these people who have cheated you over the last 4.5 years. Conrad Sangma, who came to power with fake promises, with false narrative of double-engine government. Look at how the double-engine government is performing. This is not double-engine, this is double heist, double robbery. Double-engine government means no one will arrest no one. The central government can steal as much resource from Meghalaya they want. The Meghalaya police will not hold them accountable. And Conrad Sangma can do whatever he wants. The EDCBI will not harass him. This is double heist. We have to give a befitting reply to these people who has cheated us. And we have to show them their place. We elected them with hopes in our heart and optimism in our mind. And Conrad Sangma eventually became Conman Sangma. So I will tell you, if you have minimum dignity, self-respect left with yourself, stop behaving like a puppet. Stop behaving like a puppet of a state which has 35 lakh people who chose you as their elected representative to represent them at the world stage and at the national platform. In the next 6 months, I will come n number of times. If you want me to come here every fortnight, I'll be here, I assure you. Wherever you want me to go, I will go. I will put my entire might and weight behind each one of you sitting here. And Trinamool Congress as a party will put its entire weight behind the state unit. But each one of you has to make a commitment, has to make a promise to yourself that in 2023, Meghalaya will show the world its capability and its power and its strength. Not to India, but the entire world. Like I said, sun rises in the east. We have to show that in letter and spirit. That democratically this time, be it 2023 or 2024, the sun will rise in the east, not in the west. I thank each one of you for patiently listening to each of us, for coming and joining in today's event and making it a grand success. I will see you again. Till then, I offer my best wishes, my gratitude, my love and respect to each one, everyone who has come for today's meeting. May God be with you, and glory to this great land, glory to Meghalaya. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Glory to Meghalaya. Thank you.